Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is March 30th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content. You come back for more. I got quite a few windows opened up, so let's get right to the news. Okay, before I get started, I just want to give you guys a heads up. I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I'm getting the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. The next 10 windows are going to be from e-commerce bytes, so let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. Our first story is from March 29th, 2020. COVID-19 taking the temperature of online sellers. The story goes on to say here, online sellers find themselves in uncharted territory due to the coronavirus outbreak, as concerns about the health and safety disrupt everyday life. Many are wondering, what are other sellers experiencing? Are online sales up or down? Are sellers making changes to their pricing? How do sellers think their sales will be faring 6 months from now, when, believe it or not, holiday shopping season will be approaching? True enough. Then it goes on to say, we're taking the temperature of online sellers by surveying readers to find answers and questions that are on their minds. Please take a few minutes to report your experiences and share your thoughts. We'll pull your answers and let you know how the readers are adapting to the impact of the COVID-19 outbreak on their online business. You can take the survey on this page. And that's another thing I want to share with you guys. Please go to the website itself, because there are a lot of hyperlinks, active hyperlinks. And if you just read off the video, you could pause it, but you're not going to get the full effect. And usually when you see the words here in blue, those are active hyperlinks. So you're going to need to go directly to the site. All right, let's move to the next one. Try to keep this as short as possible, folks. I'm going to try. This one came out I keep saying May, I'm sorry, on March 28, 2020. eBay hacking account in time of coronavirus. Wow. A reader reported his account was hacked yesterday morning and used to make a $5 purchase. He was online and quickly changed the password. Not sure if they got any of our personal information or not, he told us. Account hacking is not new, but he grew concerned when he tried to notify eBay and found no one available to talk to. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, eBay informed users on March 18th it had transitioned its customer service agents to work from home. The reader said when he checked the eBay boards, he found numerous people reporting having their accounts hacked, and said, looks like scammers and hackers have figured out there is no customer support currently, is my guess. He provided the following links to eBay community posts over the past few days. And again, here are the active hyperlinks. Here are the accounts. Hacked account. I had a hacker attack. Hacked account. How temporary to temporarily block my eBay. Now, if you guys have your accounts hacked, I haven't, thank God. I hope and don't. I pray I don't. You may want to look into this a little further. I recommend you check it out. I think I'm going to check it out anyway. I was able to log into my eBay account this morning, so there doesn't seem to be any problem. But I want to read this here where it says eBay informed users. I want to read that little hyperlink there, see what that's all about. So I'm going to leave that window opened up, and we're going to jump to the next one. Video playlists for the online seller. The story came out March 26, 2020. It goes on to say eBay, I'm thinking of eBay, right? Even if your sales have not taken a hit in this unprecedented time of the coronavirus outbreak, you may find yourself with extra time on your hands, as well as we're all encouraged to stay put and not socialize with others outside the home. So some sellers will say they're keeping their eye on the ball, working on their listings and keeping busy in preparation for when things get back to normal, I hope, soon. But when you find yourself needing a break, you could use the time productivity by turning to online videos. It beats overdosing on the news, whether it's on TV or on social networking sites. I've been doing that, to be honest with you, myself, folks. I have been checking out other sites. I go to other sellers that have YouTube channels, and I listen to what they have to say, if they're making sales, if they're not making sales, what items they're looking, selling, and so on and so forth. I try not to get too involved with the news, although it's hard because I get Google alerts, I get news alerts, and every now and then, they pop up, and it's kind of like it's more distracting, to be honest with you. However, when I'm doing my eBay news or reseller news, whatever, I try to bump out of those logs there because I don't want to be distracted every time I'm doing the news. So, try to keep your mind off it. I'm not saying to forget it totally, but try to stay focused. Maybe you could do some more research. Maybe this is a good time to start a YouTube video pertaining to your business. Now's a good time, better than ever, right, to do it. You got the time. You're home. You might as well take advantage of it. So you never know what can come out of this here. But for the most part, try to balance it out. If you're going to listen to a little news in the morning, and then in the afternoon you want to after you listen to the news, you work on your business here, and then maybe you want to take a little breather. I'm not saying we take a breather. I mean, go check out the news. You don't want to see, you want more doom and gloom news. I mean, I'm over here in New York, and man, the news has been pretty wild over here. I'm not in the epicenter like in Manhattan. I'm in the suburbs, but still, But anyway, I don't want to get into that topic. Keep that in mind, folks. Check it out, and let's move right to the next one. My computer's running slow. Let's see. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, this one came out March 27, 2020. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos earned 58 times employees in 2019. That's nice. I'm happy for him. Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos earned $1.68 billion in total compensation in 2019, exactly the same as he gets each year. His compensation was 58 times the median employee again in 2019. Wow. Especially at a time like this when people making little sales or no sales or snail sales. I got to read this here. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. Hey, good for him. That's all I could say. I don't want to get too much into it. You guys could read the rest if you want to. Usually at the bottom of these websites, there's always comments over there, and I recommend people read the comments because sometimes people, as I always say in my videos, they bring out things that you and I might not be aware of. But in this particular case, let's move right along. This story came out March 28, 2020. It says, is eBay managed payments impacting search visibility? Somebody had written into Ina, and for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the co-founder and the editor of e-commerce bites, and it goes on to say, dear Ina, I hope you are well in these troubled times. You would think with everything going on in the world, one can get away from the nuisance of eBay and their constant barrage of changes and search manipulation. Alas, no, I seem to have more time on my hands to look into systematic overnight drops in sales that experienced in October 15, 2019, and then again March 1st, 2020. Well, unless something happens right away, I didn't make that many sales for March myself, so I understand I share you sentiment with that. It goes on to say, I'll read a little more into this here. It says, in October, I was convinced, as so many others, that the eBay item specifics and category debacle was a reason for the sales drop, while I agree that it played a part on something much bigger at play. After all, if not, why didn't our sales rebound when the specifics and categories were fixed? So what is it at what is that at play, you ask? And then it goes on to say here, I'm not going to read too much here because, like I said, I got a lot of windows open up, but you guys could check it out. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. This person's got a lot on here. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm going to come back to this one. I want to read what this person has to say about this because I'm very curious myself. So I'm going to leave that window open. Let's bump into this one here. This came out March 26, 2020. It says, would auctions better entice stay-at-home eBay buyers? It says, dear Ina, my mouse cursor here. Dear Ina, I'm finally, after 20 years, frustrated enough to try to talk to someone. Why on earth does eBay offer us all 50,000 fixed price listings for free? What are we supposed to do with that in 7 days? And yes, we get to figure out that in 30 days. It says we get to figure out that in 30 days in April. It's true. I mean, who's got time for 50,000 listings and you got to do it in a short period of time? That's crazy. I don't know. Did you guys get those memos? If you did, I don't know. Did you exercise them? I mean, you guys have 50,000 items to list? Because I sure as heck don't. But anyway, let me read a little more into this here. It says the only thing on earth different about eBay is their auctions. That is something no other e-commerce platform has. People are home. They might be excited to jump back into back in on auctions, but no. They give us a bunch of fixed price listings. I have an enterprise store with 90,000 plus listings, and if I had anything ready to go, it would be up already. Anyway, thank you for listening, Judy. Wow. They said they had 90,000. I have an enterprise store with 90,000 plus listings. Wow, that's phenomenal. Okay. Anyway, that's great. All right, let's move right along here. UPS extends hold mail period for closed businesses. The story came out March 28, 2020. It says, in a sign of times, the U.S. U.S. Postal Service is extending the time it will hold mail to accommodate businesses and may be temporarily closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In an effort to best serve our business customers, we are temporarily modifying how we handle the mail that must be returned to the delivery office due to the full box or the business not being open to receive the delivery for an extended period, according to the USPS announcement. Okay. This doesn't really pertain to me right now, because especially my sales are like really flatlined. So if you guys have anything like this here, you may be experiencing something like this here. You might want to check into that a little more. Yeah, this is it's getting crazy out here, folks, with this here. I don't know. All right. Anyway, you know the website, folks. You could always check it out and read more into it. This story came March 27, 2020. It says eBay gives sellers extra time to restock inventory. I might have done something like this, I think, a couple of days back that we talked about this here. I don't know. I guess they're doing a recap on it. It says eBay is giving sellers extra time to restock inventory, presumably in recognition of the challenges sellers and their suppliers are facing due to the coronavirus pandemic. eBay sellers use the out-of-stock feature to hide their listings from search results when the inventory is depleted. Quantities equal 0, while at the same time keeping the listings active so they can adjust the quantity when they get more stock. Then it goes, without the feature, listing would end along with the sales history, and sellers would have to create a new listing. So for those of you out there that are running low on stock, this may pertain to you. I don't have that problem. I'm happy about that in that one respect, but for you guys out there that have that, where you have the need to restock because your inventory may be getting low, you might want to read a little more into this here. The rest is not really that much as far as like a comment, but anyway, just thought I'd put it out there. This one here came out March 27th. Amazon warehouses now accepting more items from sellers. It says after Amazon severely restricted all types of items sellers could send to FBA fulfillment centers due to the coronavirus pandemic, Amazon is now advising sellers to check their Seller Central dashboard as it lifts some restrictions on an item-by-item basis. Okay, so for you guys out there that are Amazon FBA sellers, this will pertain to you. I am a registered seller on Amazon, but I do not have an FBA account, and at this point in time, I am not selling on Amazon. But for those of you out there who are, you may want to read more into this here. And just remember, when you got to go to the you got to go to the regular website because they do have active hyperlinks. See if you want to read more into it. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's bump out of here. This one goes on to say here, this one came out March 26, 2020. It says eBay delays rollout of required item specifics in 2 categories. I think I did something like this a couple of days ago, but I'll just recap it really quick and we're going to end this video. eBay is delaying the rollout of required item specifics in categories, in 2 categories, and informed sellers last week. In its 2020 eBay Spring Seller Update, it announced plans to institute a new required attributes and listings in the electronics and home garden categories this spring. However, A reader forwarded the e-commerce bytes an email he received from buying from eBay, informing him that it would roll out changes this summer instead. All right. Well, I think I talked about this once before about the the new categories and the two categories that they were talking about. I think I did it a couple of days back. So if you want to look more into it, it's in one of the reseller news or one of those eBay news videos. I don't remember which one it was, but I know I covered this once before. All right, let me just bump out of here and just give a closing statement here, and then we're going to close this video out. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post out in videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Before I close out this video, I just want to say one thing, folks. For those of you out there who are, long-time sellers on eBay, I was looking at the eBay community chat board, and some people had stated, and I have to agree, not that people may say, well, he's an eBay advocate. No, I feel that like I said again, I've been looking at the community chat board, and some people seem like this is to blame eBay. You really can't blame eBay for what's going on right now, folks. Not saying you in general, but I've been reading on the community chat board, and some people talk about no sales, slow sales, whatever. And on occasion, I do bring that up where my sales have been really slow. It got to the point where I even called up eBay and said, hey, you guys experiencing any problems over there? I understand for the spring seller update for 2020, you guys are going to have some changes, category listing, category changes, and item specifics was going to go on, was being, I guess, remodified, whatever. And outside of that, I don't know if but I'm not going to say that is a contribution to as far as nobody's having sales, but again, I think a lot of people are a little reluctant on buying right now. I think they're too engrossed in what's going on, and I can't blame them. Okay, when you think about, you turn the news on today, that's all you're going to hear about. You're going to hear about this COVID pandemic from now, probably for whenever it's going to phase out, whatever, if it ever does. I don't know. We're getting a lot of different mixed signals around here. I'm in New York. I'm on the East Coast of New York. And no, I'm not near the epicenter in Manhattan, New York City. I am on the suburbs. I'm like 45 miles away from it. Not that means anything, but it's nice to be further away than to be right into the belly of the beast, so to speak. I around here where I am in the suburbs, the local thrift stores, I haven't gone to. I heard some people, they're closing their stores early, whatever. To be honest with you, I don't even know if they're open. I didn't go on the road to venture into these places to check them out to see if they are open. If they are open, I for sure am not going to go in there at all. First off, I have enough stuff listed on eBay, not a lot, but enough. And to be perfectly honest with you, I should say, I do not have any intentions whatsoever restocking or resourcing anything at this point in time, especially with the sales as dead as they are. I can't see. It's like adding more wood to the fire. You keep adding more and more. That's why I get kicked sometimes when I hear people talking, not to sound, make a derogatory remarks about people, but I can't see people saying, "Oh, in order to be higher in search, you got to go out and source every day. You got to go out and list every day." Right now, at this point in time, that's not working for me. Okay, I tried that way back when, before this even happened, and it didn't do anything for me. So I'm just trying to say, for you guys out there who are thinking about selling on eBay, if this is going to be, if you want to make this a full-time gig, the only thing I will say in lieu of that is, before you even think about quitting your day job, really work out some numbers. Because I hear people saying, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to do eBay full time, and they're going to be for a rude awakening when your sales trickle in. I mean, seriously, I have not had good sales in God knows how long. Okay, I've been with eBay for over 20 years. On and off, though. I had a full-time job before I lost my job back in 2016. I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. And yes, it is a nightmare to lose them, especially when you have a good job, where you get the pension and benefits and you get the bonus checks and all that other stuff. It really does stink. It really does put a damper on everything. But anyway, with that set aside, in regards, like I said again, with eBay, I've been on the community chat boards, and when you really think about it, this is not eBay's fault. So for those people out there that are saying, "Oh, this is all eBay's fault," whatever, thinking that and the other thing, and because they're making the category changes and item specifics, that may be a little detrimental part in it. But for the most part, we all know what's going on right now. I think there are more people focusing or got diverting their attention to what is going on with the coronavirus thing, and you can't blame them. Okay, I get Google alerts, I get news alerts all day, and to be honest with you, some of that stuff is so depressing when you look at it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's terrible what's going on around the world, and all I could say, folks, is if you are a seller and you're experiencing those issues, the only thing I say is just hang in there. I'm very optimistic. I still believe that maybe by some divine intervention, this will pass, hopefully soon. And maybe we could resume our lifestyles and get back into the swing of things. But, I always say it's always calm. As I was saying, it's calm before the storm, but it's after the storm that really bothers me, folks. It's like anything else. When you get a twister that goes through a town and everything's devastated, and then it takes time to rebuild. I've been listening to the news and stuff like that there, and the stuff they put out there in regards to small businesses and stuff like that are mom and pop businesses. This is really has a big impact on them. Now, however, there are people still making sales on eBay. I have a couple of sellers I follow that have YouTube channels, and they always drop the link back to what this store is, this store, eBay store, and I click it on, and I go right to the sold listings, and I look verbatim to see if they are selling items for every day of the week, and they are. That's the irony of it. They're making sales, let's say from today's March 30th? From March 1st to March 30th, they're making sales. Some making 2 sales a day, 3 sales a day, 4 sales, and so on and so on. One day. And if you were to take a calculator and figure out what they made in their sold listings, right, minus the cost of the goods and stuff like that, but it comes out to be, and not that I did it, I'm just saying if a person was to do that, and you'd sit there saying, oh my God, it's like, holy smokes, look what this person grossed, not net, grossed for the month of March, month of February, whatever. It's I can't even do that. I could count it on my hands. I don't even need a calculator to figure out my what I made off eBay. But there are people out there, honest to God, they're making. You could check it out for yourself. I'm not going to give you the rows. They're doing well. They don't need any more advertising. If anything, I need more so. But yeah, and then these guys are doing great. They're going to do, as far as I'm concerned, they're doing great. If you're making sales every day of the month, to me, you're doing great. And it's back to back, because you could also go back too. So like you could see the whole month of February, the whole month of March. I don't know how far it goes back, but you could get an idea. And every day of the month, they're making sales back to back, month to month. But now here's the takeaway, though. One thing I want to say in regards to those people who are making sales. They do have a big following on YouTube. They have YouTube channels, these sellers. Okay? And one person might have 60,000 subscribers. Another person might have 35,000 subscribers. So when they're sitting there talking about what they're picking up at local thrift stores or whatever, well, now we're all locked down basically. You don't hear that. The only thing you do hear, like from the people I follow, is that they do retail arbitrage online. So they may go to buy stuff off of eBay or Amazon or whatever, Craigslist, repurchase the stuff, and sell it on eBay. Retail arbitrage, but it's online rather than going to like Walmart or Target when they have discounts. That's what retail arbitrage is, if people don't know. People will go to these stores when they have discounts, they'll pick them up, and they sell them. And they do sell. And here's the other thing I want to share really quick. The reason why I think in some cases, even though people say, wait a minute, why do I got to buy something that's discounted from Target or Walmart? I could just buy, you can buy directly from them as well. But, I don't know if it ever dawned on people, if you ever thought about this here. If you ever think like the Midwestern states, like those people that are way out there, so far away from towns, whatever, or stores, where it might take an hour to get there, 2 hours, whatever it is, depending how far you are, it would all make sense to do a shop online and to buy those things, Again, I mean, that's where online selling becomes a big hit as far as I'm concerned. I know myself, if I lived in an area that was very rural and the nearest store was about an hour and a half away, and I needed one specific item or whatever it may be, I would either buy it off of eBay or Amazon, So that's another thing too, why people probably shop in certain areas. If you did a statistical abstract on geographic areas where people buy from, what areas are more hot spots than others. Now, we may have stores that other states may not have. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the big box stores. Everybody's probably got a Walmart or a Target in their area. You never know. But I'm saying, like, they might have specialty stores here, like in New York, and somebody that lives out in a rural area might not have it. So you may be that specific seller that may have that item. Here's the thing: don't ever give up on your dreams, folks. Okay, don't give up your dreams. If you wanna sell on eBay and you're gonna start an eBay business, I wish you all the best. I give you kudos to you. I wish you all the best. And if you're also thinking about starting a YouTube channel in conjunction with to help your your eBay business, go for it. Now is the best time to do it, especially if you've got a non-essential job where you're required to stay home. Now would be the time to focus and put that energy towards something, creativity. And the way you do it is, if you're going to create a YouTube channel, think about what you want to talk about. A lot of people may be reluctant and saying, geez, I don't know, if I start a YouTube channel, what am I going to talk about? Look at me. I started off, I registered my YouTube channel back in July of 2013. And how I broke into it, believe it or not, I keep telling the story all the time. I have to give kudos to eBay. They're the ones that got me started. And people may say, how so? Well, how so is, when I was doing the sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos, I didn't know what else to do. So I said, let me try this here. Did I feel funny? Yeah, because you're thinking to yourself, after you do the video, there's going to be people watching this. I'm not saying billions of people are going to watch it, but there are going to be people that's going to eventually come across your YouTube channel and, check you out and watch your videos and see what is this guy all about? What is this guy, a bozo? I want to see what he's talking about. But eventually people will view your YouTube channel. But now would be the ultimate time to do it. You'll have the time to do it. Especially if you've been furloughed or if you have a temporary layoff, whatever. And this was an opportunity you wanted to do. It was probably one of your dreams, like it was mine. This was one of my dreams, was to start a YouTube channel and to be an online seller. So now would be the ultimate time to do it, folks. But anyway, without me rambling on, I just want to say I wish you guys all the best. Keep at it. Try to stay positive. I know we're all in this together with this coronavirus thing. We're all in our homes or wherever you're working at, and most likely your home, unless you got a warehouse to go to or work out of. I don't, so I'm a home-based business. But for the most part, I think a good majority of people are home. These usually eBay businesses are, a majority of them, I would think, are home-based. At least that's what I feel about it anyway. And we're all in it together. And we gotta try to fight our way through this here. Hopefully, none of us will catch that horrible virus. We just got to stay focused and keep at it. We don't know. Nobody knows what tomorrow holds. But the only thing I will say is, in regards to my way of thinking, I am more of an optimist than a pessimist. So this was one of the dreams I always wanted to pursue, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna keep going at it. I'm not gonna let it get me down. And and I advise you feel the same. If you feel the same way like I do, share the same sentiment. Yeah, absolutely. Don't give up on your dreams, folks. Because for the bottom line is, we're gonna cross this path once in life. Try to do something you want to do, that you love to do. And this is one of the things I love to do. I love creating videos. I think I'm up to 1,146 videos or something along that line. Not that it makes a difference. It doesn't make a difference. But this is something I love to do, and I also like online selling. I just wish the online selling part of it would be built up and make some sales, a lot of sales to pay the bills. But unfortunately, it's kind of quiet. But I will say this though: if you guys, if you do get a chance, you want to check out the stuff I have listed on eBay, I will work with you guys, especially if you tell me, hey, I'm a subscriber, I subscribe to your channel, and I'm interested in one of your items. Could you give me a better price? I could work with you. I could try to work, do the best I can. I wanna give people the best deals possible. So if you always interested, you could just and how you can contact me, because if you put it in the comment below. It'll be a broadcast message. If you were interested like that, and you did go to my eBay listings and you'd seen something that may be of interest to you, just go to the eBay messaging and message me that way. It's got to be done through eBay. I don't do anything off of eBay. 'Cause you could jeopardize your account, get it suspended, whatever, if eBay finds out. And I don't do things like that, folks. I'm top-rated seller. I want to remain top-rated seller. I want to abide by eBay's rules and guidelines. So I want to maintain that point, that part of the business. So, but if you do see something, if you go to my listings, and the links will be below in the comment, you could check it, the links out. I have all this stuff there. I talk about the links of my software, the hosting service I use, but you'll see the one for eBay. Click that link on, and if you do check out, like I said again, any of my listings, just make a best offer on it, and I will try to work with you the best I can. If it's something ridiculous, like if I'm selling something for $5 and you offer me $1 for it, I'm just going to decline it. There's no sense in rebuttaling with you and saying, we're going to go back and forth. You offer me $1, I want $2, something like that. So, yeah, just if you keep the offers reasonable, I have accepted them. But I will not be doing any more sourcing, folks. I'm not now. Maybe when this is over, maybe then. But I don't, right now at this point in time, you're not going to see any new items listed there. I think there is something I'm toying around with. I have an Atari flashback. I don't know. I cleaned it up. I tested and stuff like that. I think I might put that up. That might be the only thing I might add to this here. But there's going to eventually be stuff that's going to be purged as well. But I'm going to see how long I keep it on. See, the good thing about Poshmark is you could leave that stuff up there pretty much for God knows how long. They don't charge you for it. Where eBay, if you put it on your 100 free listings, yeah, you could list it month to month. Anything over, it's like I have a starter store. So the starter store, if you do it on a yearly basis, it's $4.95 a month, and they give you 100 free listings. If you don't want to go with the starter store, you could always just take what eBay offers, which is 50 free listings every month, and you could just kind of like get a little feel of it that way to see if you're going to actually like it. Because you're not paying no insertion fees at that point, and it's not a starter store. It's like I pay $4.95 a month. But if you want to just kind of dip your toes in the water, so to speak, that would be the best way to go. Take advantage of the 50 free listings that they give you and see what it is, how you feel about it. May be for you, may not be for you. Online selling, it's not like the easy road to riches, although some people may make it sound like that. It's work. It involves work. Remember one thing: if you work in solo like me, you're everything. You're the president. You're the shipper. You're the guy that does the fulfillments. You do the packaging and all that stuff. You're the driver to drive it off to the post office. You're the all-in-one utility man. You do it all. Okay, so it's something to think about. But it's like I said again, it's not for everybody. But for the most part, if you enjoy it and love it, and that's one of your passions, go for the gusto. But the only thing I will say, as I said earlier, don't quit your day job just yet. Okay, because you might be in for a rude awakening, folks. Seriously, especially this time of the year, what's going on. I don't think it's a good idea. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. And again, if you do like the video and you get a takeaway from it, that means a lot to me. You want to give me a thumbs up? That lets me know I'm doing something right and that you appreciate me and you appreciate the content. That really would be helpful. I'd rather get more thumbs up than thumbs down, to be honest with you. But for the most part, I do put out, I think, pretty good, clean content. And lastly, I do not discuss religion and politics on this channel, nor is there any profanity on it whatsoever. And as long as I'm sitting behind that webcam, that's where it's going to be going forward and always. So take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe. Let's hope this crisis passes us by. Goes away sometime soon, I hope. And this way we get back with our lives. Until next time, my name is Rich Pasini. Bye bye for now.